was just about the intro and I just read that comment. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are hanging out on Twitch with 73 of our very best friends, plus a bunch of people who are hanging out on YouTube as well right now. So we are live on all sorts of places, and we're power rating Roxanne. Why, Rusty? Why are we power rating Roxanne tonight, of all nights?
We're power rating Roxanne for a number of reasons. The first reason, primarily being, is that the NXT moment was available to the broad community, the broader community this month on the midweek month-long prize wall. So many of our faction mates and friends in Discord were saying, you know, who do I take up? How do I use it? Like, we were so excited about the NXT moment. We wanted to celebrate that. And also, Lee has had a laser focus. His sights have been set on pulling Roxanne for months and to no avail. I pulled Roxanne off of the $4.99 weekend collector's pack out of a 2-coin pull. And it was the greatest, maybe the single greatest thing that's happened. Outside of today, I finally recruited IOW Undertaker for my Powerhouse Feud promoter. Today, I recruited him. It was awesome.
Yeah, wow, I'm halfway to him. This is new information for me here.
I think Roxanne's been in the loot lately too. I think more of the community is starting to pull Roxanne now that we're basically pushing on a year of her being out in the game.
Getting closer, yeah. And we've got a few people that says, I pulled her today. I got her in a single pull, 6-star silver from the July 4th loot.
Insane.
Angry. So I need Roxanne for multiple of my top roster people, and not the least of which I've held off taking Liv 6-star gold because I don't have Roxanne. Not Powerhouse Sammy. I don't have Powerhouse Sammy, but the Zombie Sammy. How many Sammys can there be in the game? Zombie Sammy. I need and that's just a number. The number of them. Pisces. We don't know who's coming in July. However, Monday the blog should happen.
I think we know who's coming. I mean,
is it Powerhouse AJ Styles finally?
No,
that's August.
The community voted on Summer of Champions, and they voted on. Oh, is that August?
That's August. Yeah. So July, we still have a question mark. So we could do our guesses. We haven't done a guesses, nice. But again, keeping a tight 20 here. We're going to show you 2 move sets for Roxanne. The struggle bus on this one is we can't show you a feud. We cannot feud with the CC accounts. That is no.
Which means we're going to anyway.
And it's not live. Yeah, it's not live. That's true. But we're going to have to guess. So her big thing is Leech gems do 200% more with her first build. There's also a multiply build that does additional 5, which makes Wes Lee really good. Braun Breaker, even better. Carmelo takes some advantage. And Roxanne. Nikita. Yeah. So
if you have the best toys and tools for Roxanne, you can utilize it. Yep.
Yeah, I pinned 2 Bobs. We've also got the one over here from Woken that they sent us. So what we're going to do, first of all, is the Russian leg sweep, 6 MP blue, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make black. The back handspring senton, 6 MP blue, deal damage, make 23 random gems into Leech gems. And then if the opponent has generated 3 trap gems, you make another 23 Leech gems. And then the Super Frankensteiner, deal damage, choose a 6x1 area to make into Snowfall gems, which will modify everything into black. On the Entourage, you need double blue right here. 1 blue. You've got Lawler for 4 more MP. You've got Wes Lee for Leech gems, do 75% more damage and get your 2 black. I threw in Liv. The previous one said Zombie Edge, but Liv is 30% black gem damage, and we've already talked about percentages. And then you do need Santa to get loaded turn 1. Unfortunately, this is Super Santa, but again, Super Santa is not greater than 30%. So, I mean, it does throw it off, but not super much. The thing you need to make this work 100% is the Graveheart. The Graveheart is break black, make blue, And then we've got a 100% gem damage strap with double Fury 2s and the 35% gem damage strap. So Rusty, you had to remind me how to do this build because I've literally never used Roxanne until you and I were doing our pregame show here.
Right.
Tell me about her. What did I have to do to make this work?
Well, basically, you had to fill the black move with your 5-match, right? Was that what it was that you were missing?
Yep.
You had to create the 1-2 space 3-4, and then put the 5th one in a row or over a column.
So you start with a 5-match, and then you swipe into a 3. You can go ahead and put your snowfalls out if you want to, just like that. And then you swipe into a 3, don't cascade, gives you an extra turn, which allows you... Oh, I shouldn't have put the snowfalls out. Oh, well. I'll have to redo this real quick, because then you do the snowfalls, or you put the leech gems down so that you don't screw those over. So I did that wrong. I did that wrong. But
well, you're fully loaded again. So, with the pin bar, you're not going to be able
to... the pin bar. Plus Jade has a sub she's going to work me over with. So that was 19 million. It only hit 23 or 24 million the other way. So I don't consider that too big of a loss. Just know that, the 5 and the 3, I should have done the leech gems the second time. I would have gotten more out of them that way.
I don't think I do the 5 and a 3. I think I do... I make the 5 and then I swipe, like I make 1-2 space 3-4 and then I swipe into the 5.
Right. Yeah. Or you can make the 5 right away and swipe into the 3 because the 5 is more likely to cascade than a 3 will. So that's not what I did wrong, but okay. But either way, so just in testing that, it was around 25 million, even with a 100% gem damage strap. So the question mark, again, we can't show because there's not a feud right now going, is the leech gems are doing 254k right now, and we've got more leech gem damage coming from this guy right here, Wesley. So 200%. 200% on the base damage, right? So the 200% should be 200% of 362k, right? So 100% would be another 362. So you're talking like 900,000, give or take, per leech gem.
Yeah, basically pushing $1 million per leech.
And you're throwing out 2 sets of 23, so 46 of them, and you're making them all black, which is their primary color. So once you start adding that all up, it gets pretty spicy.
So and let me just say, triple black, we played around with it for a while, and it just didn't feel robust enough. It felt like the sub move was you lose too many leeches because your sub moves are broken. Your sub gems are broken. So it doesn't leave you enough meat on the board, right? To blow up. And it recycles quickly. It's great, but it's not robust, right? It's not. Now, if you have a drip plate, go for it, right? Because then now you're big dog damaging it. But outside of a drip, I'm not sure. You could run your baddest jacket, right? But again, you're still missing as the robustness from the leech coverage on the whole board. At least that's my take on Roxanne.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, just from what I played with, again, I'm more limited than others, so I'm very willing to be wrong. But that that tends to be, that's a great moveset everybody can use, and I think you're going to hit closer to that 40 to 50 million once you talk about the feud moment. It's very underwhelming without it, but it is. Thundercue Tori would be better than Sherry. We'll take a look, but I think Sherry's the way to go. I mean, again, I'm not the expert on this, but we've got 2Bob in here that said run it this way. We've got a build from Woken. I tend to trust 2 of the top factions.
And Sherry's almost always the right answer. I don't think I've ever seen somebody bench Sherry.
Right.
So
this is the Tricolor build. Sorry, go ahead, Rusty.
I was just gonna say the challenge is when we do should I take blank to 6-star gold, if
Yeah.
you we try to do it for the majority of the community,
Yeah.
especially maybe that low spender or that free to play player. Like someone said, hey, I did a single pull and got her at 6 silver today. Should I take her to gold? Well, we'll show you the premium build, and if you have all the pieces, of course, you'll have no hesitation, right? But
Gotcha.
if you're actually debating, should I take her, that embedded in that question is basically the assumption that you don't have everything, and
Right.
you may need a piece or two, and you may think, oh, I'm gonna have to save all month to get that moment, or so that's where this series is.
Mm.
In some sense, it's just not for people that don't have sherry, and that
Right.
don't have a drip plate, and that don't have,
Right.
right,
Well, Tori
all
Thunderq's
the
right. Showboat
right.
Tori is super premium as well, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, let me run you this one real quick. So this is the build that Tubob and one of the members of Woken have sent us, which is Tricolor. So we're gonna have to see how this works. But corner uppercut, deal damage, choose 3 columns to make into multi-gems of strength 6. Super Frankensteiner, deal damage, choose a 6x1 area to make snowfall, which goes to black. And then the Russian leg sweep, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make black. Keep in mind, not only is she going to have the Leech from the previous build on there, but now we're talking multi-gems generated that are going to increase their strength by 5. So those are going to be big multiply gems. Entourage wise, you've got Brawn for yellow and blue. Start with 4 more MP. Still going to have to do the break 5, make 3 match. You've got Sherry for multiply gems created, go 40. Plus 4. 30% more black gem damage from Zombie Live, and then 1 more MP from Santa Hogan on that. Okay, I set it up. Same thing. The only thing that's different is the Queen's Tiara plate. Whenever you make 6 or more multis, increase your black gem damage by 50% for 2. So, Rusty, tell me what we're about to do here.
You're about to wail out, my bro, because this is the big dog build. This is as big dog of a build as I've ever seen, and
Yeah.
but essentially, this is actually a cleaner moveset, a simpler moveset, because you're
Okay.
turning that top row to snowfall, you're filling the board with multiplies, and then you're cracking the snowfalls to turn it all black and do really big damage. So as complex as a triple color build can be, this is actually, I think, the simpler moveset if you have
Okay.
the bronze.
I mean, that's the big key. You got to have
Right.
Brawn Breaker, and you got to not Cascade, which I successfully did. But here's the trick. So they had me switch over to the the Tiara plate. That means I'm not reloading my blue move.
Right.
So
Right.
how do I can throw out the multi-gems, but what good is that? Because
Hmm.
now I can't do anything with them. I can't break them. So
Hmm.
did I miss? I mean, it clearly says Queen's Tiara plate,
Right.
but look, now what do I do?
Hmm.
So, Two Bob, you need the
Well,
grave
Bob just
heart,
said,
not the
yeah, you need a
tiara.
grave.
Yep. Okay. Two Bob already said it, and I just hadn't read it yet. So
Okay.
we got to go back because the Queen's Tiara is not the way to go. That won't make the moveset work.
I think the tiara is for, yeah, for a 2-color build, or
No,
even
it
a
says
one
it right
color.
below.
Oh,
It's
oops.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
yeah. Well, either
Okay.
way. Well, either way, like I say, that one was wrong. So let's go
Yeah.
back. Let's fix this because I think it's going to hit super hard.
Yeah. 2 demerits for wasting health packs, Lee.
Oh, dang. Yeah,
And
you
I
know how
just
many health packs I've wasted?
I told the YouTube lounge that, for the record, neither Lee nor I have a drip plate on our personal accounts. So
Correct.
that's usually why we don't make content that requires things we have very little experience with actually playing in the game.
Well, yes, and I mean that, and the fact that I try to make content. I mean, we both try to make content that is aimed not just for the top players, but also is accessible to others. Now, if it's a premium character that is going to have premium things, I'm okay with that, right?
Sure.
But otherwise, I try to keep it simple. This feels all sorts of Cascade prone. That last one was so much nice. Yep, Cascade.
Already?
More demerits. Yeah, it cascaded.
I'm on delay. So I'm noticing the delay is slightly longer on YouTube Live than it is on Twitch.
Really?
just a couple of seconds. Like you were already making the choose blacks on Twitch when you hadn't even. I had no awareness. I was like, how can you cascade? The match is still loading. So.
Gotcha. No, I was already there. Thunder Q said 5 more demerits. That was that was a bad one here. Luckily,
clearly you are not supposed to have Roxanne on any level, Lee. I think that's just what my takeaway from this is.
Whoa. Health packs don't grow on trees. Okay, so here's the funny thing about that, though. On my personal account, in the last 2 months, I have run out of health packs twice. Like 100% run out of health packs. So
that's funny. That's a lot of testing.
No. I mean, that's not from testing. That's from feuding. That's from playing.
Oh, your account.
My personal account.
Okay. I thought you were saying on your PC account.
Dang it. So this is the problem with this build is, yes, it's going to hit super hard, but Jade is just match 4 and get a yellow gem with it. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Nick Warrior says Lee is not qualified to have Roxanne.
I am not. Well, let's wait and see what happens with my polls.
Permit to run Roxanne, sir.
King KZ says, I got below 10,000 health packs and started to panic. I have seen the 0 number. I have gotten back to where it starts reloading every 40 minutes another health pack until it gets to 248, which is the maximum number of health packs you're allowed to have just by doing that route. So, why is there not, if there were just perks, if I could just, or props, if I could just sub her down once. What's up, Dylan the Villain? How you doing? Rusty, this was supposed to be 20 minutes or less. We're at 17 minutes without the...
I don't know. I don't
know. Failed you, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know how to win a feud anyway, so...
You don't know how to win in feud, is that what you said?
I just don't even know how to play Champions. That's why I'm here learning tonight from you on Twitch and YouTube.
Right. All right, let's try this again. Oh, it worked. We can do it. All right.
I felt like doing the Miz matches last feud. I just kept cascading every time.
Oh, really?
Every man.
I rarely cascade with him. Yeah. All right, let's see what this hits for. Sorry. Hold on, we're about to hit the button. Let me just see the number. Actually, we could just go down the side here too. Might as well get those extra black gems. Come on. Where we at? 62 million, and that was without the feud bonus.
Okay, so now we're talking.
Now we're talking big damage, because that would be numbers. Around 80 million with the feud moment.
At least, yeah.
Okay.
The multis are going to go up, what, +5? That's going to be
+5 more. That's huge.
Insane.
And so she required. Well, we'll get there. So the power rating is a 5. She is clearly a 5. She did the things to get to a 5, so she's a 5, not a 35. Let's try that again. So the speed. She's just not fast with that. I mean, and if you cascade, my goodness, you're done. So that's the problem with it. But her moves, I didn't even check the charge because I was messing up so much with it here. So 6 MP loads you out. So 6 MP counts. The question mark would be, can you win in 45 seconds? Supposing you don't cascade. So I would say we're on a 4 again on speed because while she's 6 MP, the cascade risk and the number of clicks you have to do. Thank you, Rusty. I can read that too.
What? No, focus on what you're doing here, okay?
So go ahead and put up the power rating poll for readiness. Readiness for a 5 needs 0 to 1 things that are special. For a 4, 2 special things. 3 special things. 2, 4 special things. My argument is that Rusty, I can read your typing in this.
What are you talking about?
The people in the video who are watching this on YouTube, like after the fact on our channel, can't see that. No, Death, you didn't miss my polls. We're doing those in a minute. But put up the readiness poll, Rusty. Oh my goodness.
I love that it's getting a big reaction in the chat. So I wrote in the chat, in case you're watching this on delay, there's a 2-minute poll live already for readiness. And I said, thank you for enduring. How did I word it? Thank you for enduring Lee's Roxanne gameplay. Counselors are standing by if you were traumatized in the last 10 minutes.
And I don't have Twitch app says send me to a shrink immediately. Okay, readiness needs Graveheart. Absolutely. She needs not to cascade, and she needs Brawn Breaker, which is so Brawn Breaker or the other one.
And I would say the moment. If you're taking her to 6 gold,
moment.
You better have that moment, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. Although she did great with it for that last build without the moment. But
okay, all right. Yeah. I love Leech gems because of the health swing.
Yeah.
And boss battle defense. That's a slim category, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel really good about Roxanne, but until I got the NXT moment, I wasn't taking her gold because I was like, I don't know how to use this thing. I want to learn, and I want her to do well once I.
Well, I think the one build only needs the Graveheart to work well. But the build that got us to 60 million absolutely needs it. Beluski says triple yellow with no moment will also hit pretty well. So
the moment boosts yellow as well. So that's probably even better with it. So.
Yeah. So it looks like she's very versatile. You got 3 different builds: triple yellow, the safe build that doesn't hit hard, and the one that takes everything but then destroys the world. So that's where we're at.
I wouldn't take triple black into a feud. Disclaimer.
I wouldn't
either. I wouldn't do that. I would with Nikita, but I wouldn't with Roxanne.
Right. So Bob is saying one of the special things she needs is no cascade. We have never factored that in before.
Right.
But the poll was
Roxanne
a 4.
Is to not have Lee at the helm.
Wow.
From the chat. Zingers.
Wow.
Oh man, it's so funny. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Rusty, what's the scoring?
So 4s have it by 55%. 3s were close though with 36%.
Okay. Well,
and one person is a lover of Roxanne and put 5.
Oh, wow.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Look at 5.
All right. Well, let's go to versatility. Characters competitively usable for a 5 in everything from feud boss and showdown, and has a special gem type that helps in extreme rules. For a 4, characters competitively usable in feud boss or showdown, at least 2 of the 3, and has a special gem type for extreme rules. For a 3, character is competitively usable in one mode, feud, boss, or showdown, and maybe a sleeper in boss. And for a 2, character's not strong in any format. So we just showed with the moment feuding, she's a monster. So feud is no question, right?
Lightning poll is live 1 minute. I like doing the 1 minute launch after you've read the whole category.
Yeah, that makes it easier, I think. Yeah. I like that. What do you think about her in showdown or boss battle, though?
Love her. I like you said, she can do a great number of things for boss battle, and she's defense. So if Piper Nevin is most people's boss battle defense, fewer have Zombie Live,
right?
But I would say probably the same number of people maybe have Roxanne as Zombie Liv. I bet more have Liv.
I bet you she'd do really well in Boss, like especially all the black gems and the Leech.
I love team heal. I love healing the team and healing myself with Leech gem damage. I love it.
Yep, ThunderQ says Showboat Tori. She's super rare. I still need it. I still need her. 4 wins, and I agree. I would have voted 4. I think she's a question mark in Showdown, but Feud and Boss, I think she's got it.
ThunderQ is wrestler from our faction, BT Dubs.
Oh,
same person. Yeah,
gotcha. Okay,
my homie from South Carolina.
Is that a quote from Rhett and Link's rap battle song?
My homie from South Carolina? No.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that's we don't have a lot of South Carolinians, I think, in the Champions universe. So we're repping. We are repping.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, last one, Entourage ability, which I need to show you guys before we do it, right? Hey.
I don't even want to vote.
Trainer, green moves start with 4 and red moves start with 4. I wonder how this is going to go. So for a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without. And for a 5, essential trainer / coaching ability, add something you don't want to go into battle without.
All is live.
So go ahead and vote.
Be sure to check out the vote, Lee. The vote's live.
Oh, I'll vote. I'm already putting in the answer because if it's anything but a 5, something went very wrong.
Did you look at the poll? Did you check out the poll?
No. Let me see the poll.
The poll is all 5s. It says 5.
This is my favorite power rating night we've had. This is great.
Yeah. We're trying to stick it to 20 minutes. I was like, I just put 5 is the only answer. So it's the only right answer. So you can put 4 and you're wrong.
Right.
So.
You can be wrong if you'd like to be. All right. So we got 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good Lord. Wow. 22.
Roxy's a 22?
That's what we voted. 5, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 5. That's a 22.
That's a spicy meatball right there. Woo!
Yeah, that's more than I thought she was gonna get. We're gonna go to my polls
you want her
here in
even
just
more
a minute.
now, don't you? Now you're
I want her
even
more.
That Roxanne. So and just for those of you, just so you know, Lee is doing this Champions Pass, the premium, the Prestige Pass, and like he's saving up his XP.
Don't steal thunder.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You're okay. It's okay. We're going to talk about it in just a moment for the video, though.
Oh, well, are we still? We're still on this video, right?
We're on this video. Yeah, we're going to close out this video, and then
just know this. This is now, especially now that Roxy is a 22 out of 25, and you're reigning NXT Women's Champion, and Lee is saving every micron of a point to try to redeem her from the Prestige Pass.
Yeah,
you better believe this homeboy is going to be working overtime on them. Let me get some loot. Let me get some pulls. Let me get some.
Let's do this. We got this. We got this.
Yeah. I love it. Tainted vote box. Not good.
Right. Lux, nothing yet on the leveling 6 stars for the faction event. We'll check into that. But that's it for this power rating video. Roxanne, a 22 out of 25.
Roxanne.
Rusty, take us out.
Listen, before we even put the first number on the page, I knew Roxanne was special. I'm glad the community got it right. And this is a superstar that's nearly a year old. How incredible is this as far as like lasting value in the game? So thanks for being part of this video with us tonight. And if you are watching this on demand, join us on Twitch or YouTube Live next Friday night so that you can help us with the next power rating. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye.